Stillwell Arena. There's a little sign on there that says Beef Barn. So, we'll see what happens around. I'm gonna walk through and see if anybody talks to me. Well, if nobody talks to me, I'm going to look around for somebody to talk to. So either they're going to talk to me or I'm going to talk to them. Either way. All right, here you go. Ah, these poor babies. Can you imagine living a life like this? Literally, they are tied up to this gate, right? They are in a really strange place, probably terrified, right? Where are their families? They're all in these cages. I mean, I guess there are some that are put together, but terrifying to be this little baby, not know what's going on, be trapped. These sweet, gentle creatures that humans enslave and use as commodities. So sad.
Wait to get out of the top ball. Get back in the field.
Bless you, sweet baby. Hi. I see you have a ribbon there. Did you win something today?
It was our niece's ribbon, but one of the steers chewed on it, so.
Oh, well that's kind of cute. If it's okay, I was going to turn around the camera. I actually am live streaming YouTube, and before I get anybody like on film, I was curious if it would be okay to have a conversation with you on film after he does his business. He looks kind of official.
What is the conversation going to be about?
I'm just curious, what brought you here today, and just kind of that, I guess.
Just wanted to be
So,
prepared.
so is it okay to show you on camera then, or okay? Awesome. So, obviously, what brought you here today?
Well, I'm a 4-H leader, and
Okay.
I have 2 children that are showing steers today. So,
Okay.
and he also showed his heifer. So,
Okay. So, how long have you been a 4-H leader then?
goodness, 6 or 7 years.
Okay. Okay. So it's been a long-term thing for you. What got you into that? That's the first question.
Sure.
Okay.
Because my kids were going to start showing. So.
Okay. So did you have animals before then? And just kind of got into it?
We have
Or?
a farm and we raise cattle. So.
Beef
and-
cattle or dairy cattle? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then, so they were going to show, and you kind of got into 4-H then? You wanted to be a leader to go in with them, or was it something different? Or?
Well, this is my husband.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like an official there with that clipboard that you got.
And he's always been involved. So.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's a family thing then.
Yes.
All right. So how long have you been involved then, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, I'm 43, so I've been a leader since the year after I graduated.
Oh, wow.
So we're going on about 25 years now.
Okay. And what would you say is the best reason, like, for a kid to go in 4-H, for them to be in that environment?
They start looking and shooting.
Right. Well, they're curious. They're very curious animals. So have you guys, you said you had animals like you do farming. Is that your livelihood then?
Yes.
Is that a generational, were your families, was that passed down? Is that something that you guys kind
So
of?
we kind of have built our own deal. I am a third generation farmer in the basin now.
Okay.
And, one thing I guess we're going to talk about, like, this actually, you have a lot of intertwined debates that you can have, including, carbon, climate, what have you. And one thing that I think people really miss is, the way a lot of industrial ag, if you will, happens. And you take animals, ship them along the way, feed them, and then ship them back here. We need to eat, bottom line. And I would like to see the world going forward where food production gets a lot more localized again. And, right, wrong, or indifferent, okay, the vast majority of these are going to be consumed right here in the basin. And, these cows live a great life. They're going to go be harvested locally in a pretty low stress environment. And then they'll stay right here in the basin. And I would argue, no matter your prerogative on it, it doesn't get a lot purer or more morally right than that. So.
Well, I do definitely agree that we should have our stuff locally. It makes no sense that we're shipping stuff, here and there and all over.
And, this is kind of on a different tangent a little bit, but, like the whole climate change debate now, the one thing that really, really frustrates me about that is, we're literally in a speedboat to somewhere where, okay, we're going to bring America into a park, and then we're going to go pillage the resources in the third world and burn a ton of fossil fuel to ship it here. And to me, that's absolutely absurd. And we need to produce our resources in the U.S. where it's regulated and we do it right. And then you don't have nearly the freight on it. And, I think that's ultimately where we need to get to, is doing things locally a lot more instead of doing them the industrialized way, if you will.
Right. Well, I completely agree with you, and I'm not, on the climate change boat. I'm actually very conservative in my views, except for my veganism. That's kind of like the only one thing that I kind of jump over the line for. But do you go by the Bible? Are you a Bible? You didn't mention God or like creator. It's kind of, some people are saying our creator and they're not really like into the religion type.
I'm definitely Christian. I'll say that.
Okay.
Really cool thing about cattle is to have all of this solar energy, that you will, that is either stored as grass, have you. And the cool thing is about cows is that you can harvest that. It's really feasible to harvest it. And you can take everything that used to just get burnt and you can convert that into a very